Hey everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be about my 4 favorite personal item bags. These are the 4 bags that are my ride or dies depending on the trip. I hope that this will give you some ideas if you are in need of a new personal item bag. The first thing I want to say before I go into this video is if you already have a personal item bag that is working for you, stop watching this video. I have a personal item bag problem. I have a lot of respect for other people who have a personal item bag problem. Over the years, I have probably owned dozens of personal item bags. So I'm pared down now to these 4, and I don't want to enable anybody to add things to their life that they don't need. Having said that, if the personal item bag that you are using right now is not working for you, or it has a hole in it, or it's in some other way not functioning well, this is the video for you, and I'm really glad that you're here. All right, let's start by defining personal item bag. I am a US-based content creator. So in the US, 2 things are true. They do not weigh our carry-on bags, and by and large, we are allowed 2 pieces to bring onto the airplane. A bag that can fit in the overhead, and then a personal item that goes under the seat in front of us. Now, different airlines have different sizes for that under the seat bag, and it's actually super challenging to find dimensions. I can tell you only from my own personal experience that all 4 of these bags do fit underneath the seat in front of me on Delta airplanes. Interestingly, there's one new aircraft they have where the first class under the seat in front of you is like this big. So in that one, I don't think any of them would work. But by and large, these are all 4 going to fit underneath the seat in front of you. Will they count, say if you're flying Spirit, to fit under the seat as the personal item bag? I don't know. I don't fly Spirit. That is, I know for sure these 3 would fit. This one, I'm not 100% sure, but I can tell you I have taken all 4 on all of the Delta aircraft and they have all fit beautifully, okay? So that's the first thing you need to know. The other thing you need to know, I mean, this probably would have been helpful to open with, if you're brand new here, is that I travel about once a month and my husband is an airline pilot. Those 2 things are sort of related and sort of not related. I travel with him quite a bit, but I also travel on my own, pay for my own airline ticket and all of that for my YouTube channel. We also travel a lot just for fun. I also do solo travel a lot. I have to travel back to Arizona to see my family quite a bit. So I'm on the road a lot, and these are the 4 bags that have worked the best for me. Was that enough disclaimers? That was probably way too many disclaimers. I have written down here the prices on all 4 bags. I will tell you before I even get into it that this one here, which is the Tumi Oxford under seat bag, the last time I checked, the Tumi website, which was yesterday, was on sale for $455, which I know some of you just like choked on your coffee, but it's originally $650. So $455 is a really good sale. So if you like this bag, I would get it immediately. And regardless of what other YouTube link or whatever pops up, go to the Tumi website and see if you can get it there. So the first one I'm going to show you is this Tumi Backpack. There are several versions of the Tumi Backpack on their website. This particular version is actually not available anymore. I bought this pre-loved on Poshmark, which is a great place to find these, by the way, mostly because the fabric doesn't really hold odors. Sometimes in the past when I bought bags on Poshmark, I get worried that they're going to smell weird. But because it's this vinyl material, it's very easy to get odors out of. It doesn't show stains. And I got a smoking deal on this one, but this particular style they don't carry anymore. But this backpack I absolutely love. Tumi is such a great brand. Yes, they are on the pricier side, but this is the bag that I'm most likely to pull for if it's like a beach vacation, if it's a casual vacation. It will fit my laptop, but it's a little heavy if I take my laptop and fill the bag full. So if I'm taking my laptop like for a work trip, this is not generally my first choice. I just have other bags that I feel like when it's full with my backpack. They're a little more comfortable, but I do love the bag. So let's go through the features. I've shown this bag before, so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail with every single bag, and there's a pen in there. But it does have this outside pocket, which is great for your electronics, stuff you're going to want in flight. I love that it opens all the way up like that. It also has this little pocket right here, which will fit your cell phone, unless you have like one of the Pro Max versions, then it's too small for your cell phone. But it's also just great to stick anything you're going to want to get without having to dig through your bag. And to me, that's a really big component of any of these bags, is having that one zipper compartment that's really convenient without having to dig through everything is very nice. It also has these two outside pockets. I wish that these held a water bottle better. They really don't, because when you stick your water bottle in there, it kind of flops around. I wish it had a way to like, well, I'm being ridiculous, but to like zip up the sides to where it would stay. It's not great. I have stuck a water bottle in there, but I usually use these side compartments for my headphones, my charging cables, things like that. You have that same exact compartment over on this side. And then I have some things stuffed in here because I do stick things in my bags when I'm storing them so that they keep their shape. They have nothing to do with this video, so I'm just gonna kind of be throwing things. There's a scarf, there's all kinds of another scarf, an old DCL lanyard, because I want to show you guys the interior of this bag. Some Q-tips, various items. This is also good for me to actually clean out my bags. Some lotion. Okay, now the interior of this bag, let me show you the inside. Looks like that. And you have this compartment here, this sleeve here, and then this big compartment here. So this is where I'm generally going to put my toiletries, my liquids bag, my makeup is going to go in here, and like, you know, whatever else I might need in flight. And then it has this compartment here that will fit most laptops. Now, did I bring my MacBook Pro up here? I'm going to grab my MacBook Pro. Hold on. It does fit my MacBook Pro. This is, just so you can see, this is the 16-inch MacBook Pro, the big granddaddy. It is very, very heavy. And as you can see, it easily fits in this compartment. So this is, I take back what I said before. I think I will take this when I take my MacBook Pro. I don't know why. I guess because there's really only way to, if I have my MacBook Pro in it and it's like on one shoulder, I always feel like the weight isn't distributed very well. But the truth is, if you have this big computer, which I have the big MacBook Pro because of the editing capability and the fact that this is a whole terabyte of storage, but this is not a lightweight computer. I really only travel with this when I absolutely have to, because it's a lot to carry around. But anyway, it will fit in this compartment here. This is also a great place to store like your travel documents and things like that, or you can just use it to store whatever else you need to take on your trip. This bag holds way more than you think it's going to. It's really cute. I love the color. They don't carry this color anymore. If you buy from Tumi, and actually I found out from the girl, I could have even taken this in. They will initial it even if you didn't buy it from them. So I don't know. I might take that in and have my initials put on it. But Tumi's just a great brand. They are going to be spendy. If you, I think I paid $150 because I bought it pre-loved. If you buy the similar backpack to this one from Tumi directly, it's $475. So very expensive, but it's very good quality, very stylish. And I really think, I mean, if you want it today, go to the Tumi website and order it. But if you can be patient, you can find these pre-loved. And because they stand up so well, this can be a great deal. So there is our first bag. And let me say too, there isn't one of these that I love more than the other one. It really just depends on the trip. This is probably the one I pull the most. Oh, and I didn't even show you, and this is one of the mandatory items. I actually wrote down a list of my must-haves in any of my personal item bags. It has to have a zipper, okay? So no open totes. Those of you that love your Neverfulls, that's great. I would never use a tote that is open on the top for travel. It is just a recipe for disaster. You're asking for someone to stick their hand in and take something. If it dumps over, all your stuff is going to fall out. You will not ever see me travel with a tote or a bag that doesn't zipper closed. Okay, so of course this does that, but also my second must-have is a trolley sleeve. So this goes obviously over the trolley sleeve or trolley handle of your rolling bag. This bag is great for that. The trolley sleeve is nice and easy. It goes over my away carry-on and my away check bags without any problem at all. And probably this is the one that I use the most, although I do have a brand new bag, and I'll let you decide which one that is that I've been using a lot recently. So there's bag number one. Now let's look at an option that is similar to that, but is much less expensive, which is the Away Everywhere Tote. Now this bag is brand new. Away just started carrying it. They have had a tote in the past. In fact, I owned it and I got rid of it because it didn't have a zipper on the top, as we mentioned before, per my previous email. Whoops, sorry, that just like came out of nowhere. Or I lost my train of thought. Oh, the zipper. It was a cute bag. It was a leather bag, but it just had a magnetic closure and didn't have a zipper. And that is just no bueno. That does not work for me. So let's talk about this bag on the outside first. This is reading black, but it is actually the navy blue. This part is black. The body of the bag, this is the navy blue color. I know it's looking a little black on camera, but it's not. It's navy blue. This on the outside, you have a trolley sleeve here, which again, the trolley sleeve works great. And then out here on this side, you have kind of a hidden zipper pocket, which I really like this for my passport, for my wallet could go in there, things that I'm going to need to get to quickly. That's going to go right there. And I also love that it's got a zipper and it's kind of hidden, so you can't even really see it. So for security purposes, that's great. The zipper works really well. These are leather handles, which I love for wear and tear. Again, this is how I do like storage. Like I keep things in these bags so that they keep their shape a little bit better, which is a good idea, but also I just should have, I wanted to show you guys what they look like kind of when they're full, because they look nicer when they're full, but now I'm just like throwing things on my chair, which is maybe not the best thing ever, but you know what, who cares? Okay, so the interior of this bag, you have a laptop sleeve right here, and I am gonna show you if my MacBook 16 fits in there. You have this really big open compartment. You have a large zipper compartment, and then you have two secondary compartments right here and right here. Now, let me show you with my MacBook. It does fit, but it is not an easy fit. Oh, I was looking for that barrette. I really like that barrette. It's kind of a tight fit. So I wouldn't, if you're someone who's traveling for work and you have to, this is like real time. Let me show you this. If you're going to have to pull your laptop in and out a lot, this is not the bag for you with your laptop. If you're traveling with your laptop and you're just getting it to your destination, like you're not also using it as a work bag. Hold please. Come on, baby. Okay, struggles. YouTube creator struggles slightly. Okay, did we get it? Yep, there we go. And voila. So it does actually fit, but it's a little tight. And then it has this little thing here so you can snap that so that it doesn't move around. It does fit. Here's the reason I like this for my laptop is I do like the way the weight is distributed, and I like that I can carry it on either shoulder or I can use it with the trolley sleeve. Now I want you to notice the drop on this. When we talk about drop with a bag, it's where it is from your shoulder to here. Some of the bags, the original Everywhere bag is a perfect example. This is the new Everywhere bag. The drop isn't quite long enough to wear it over your shoulder. I don't like big bulky crossbody straps, so it's really important to me that it fit well on my shoulder. For some reason, maybe because I can switch which side it's on, when I do have to carry my really heavy MacBook, I have found this to be the better ergonomic solution for me. So if I'm traveling for a work trip, this is probably the way that I'm going to go. And I'm pretty sure this is the bag I'm going to take with me to Arizona. But I'm going to take that out of there for you. See, I mean, it's not that it's impossible to get out. It's just, it's a little bit tight. The 16-inch MacBook Pro is like the biggest laptop you're going to find. So what that tells me is it really will fit pretty much any laptop. One thing with this bag, it holds so much. Like, I was shocked how much it held. And I still feel like if you weren't using it to travel, especially if you're going on a work trip, it would work really, really well for the work. Like, I used to go to a lot of conferences with my old job, and this would have been great as a conference bag because it's easy to clean. It's not going to show stains, easy to put all of your stuff in. And yeah, and it's cute to boot and kind of neutral, will go with anything. The price point on this is amazing at $155. I think of the 4 bags, this is probably the best value. Again, because it also can be used in your everyday life. I think it's stylish enough to just be used as a regular work tote and then also to use it for travel. So love this bag. I don't think I showed you guys. And it does have the little feet on the bottom. I've taken this now on 3 trips, I guess, and I've had to do like a little bit of spot cleaning, but everything comes out just with a baby wipe and really easy to clean. Wears well. I'm really happy with this bag. When I got on my last Delta flight, the flight attendant was like, "Excuse me, where is that from?" Because he had the everywhere bag. When he saw the tote, he was like, "I want that bag." I was like, "Well, it's on the website. You should go get it." I didn't go so far as to give him my affiliate link because I'm not a jerk, but you know. Okay, now let's look at another expensive bag. Now this bag, you could either use as a personal item bag or, and I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to do for my upcoming trip to Arizona, you could use this one as your bigger carry-on because you can also easily put this in the overhead and it wouldn't be too heavy. I know some of you have told me that like the Away bigger carry-on is a little heavy for you to put in the overhead. Totally get that. This could be a great solution to that. And then of course, if you wanted to use it as your personal item, you can also do that. So you could take the Away bigger carry-on and this bag. I am more likely to use this though if I'm checking a bag, even though it does fit underneath the seat in front of me, but I've used it now as a personal item a couple of times. I've used it as my only bag for really short trips, and there is a lot to love about this bag. So let's start with, of course, there is the trolley handle, because I said that was a must-have. Okay, it's editing Jen, and I realized I didn't show you guys if my MacBook fits in this one, and it does. I'm going to show you. It's a little awkward, and I'm sorry that my setup is different now, but I filmed and then I went to edit. By the way, that's what's behind that curtain. If you're ever like, what's back there? All my work stuff. So here is the, let me show you guys. Dun, da, da, da. All right, here is the place in this bag where it could fit. I'm going to show you. It doesn't actually fit. Well, I mean, it kind of does. You could like squeeze it in there and get it to close. You can, you're shoving it in there. So it's not an easy fit for the 16-inch. It will easily fit. Let me show you. If you put it in a sleeve, which is what I would do, like a neoprene, just a regular cover, it will easily slide. Like once the bag is packed, you can easily slide it down in the other section. Just keep in mind, like when you open it up, it's just going to be loose in there, if that makes sense. So bottom line, yes, the 16-inch MacBook Pro will fit in this bag. It just doesn't fit great where the laptop is supposed to go, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the video. Of course, it zips closed. This one has a rolling telescoping handle. This rolls really, really well. You'll just have to take my word for it. It's got 4 wheels, spins really easily. The quality on this is amazing, which it better be for the price, because this bag retails for $650. Like I said, though, it is on sale right now for $455. So if you saw my other videos of this and you were wanting it, I would jump on it. So the different features that you have this pocket here, which looks roomy, but it's kind of weird because if the rest of the bag is full, you can't put a lot in here. So this is where I would put travel documents and things like that because it's kind of a flattish size. This one here easily holds my noise canceling headphones. And then it also has, let me make sure I can show you guys, some really interesting compartments. There's a zipper compartment there. This bag has a place to store a battery and a way to plug it in from the outside. I have never used that, and I've never used that kind of thing on any bag. I feel like it's, for me, it's one of those things they sell as a gimmick so that like when you're in the airport, you can just easily plug your phone in, but it's just one more thing where I have my like big Anchor external battery and I always know where that is. So it's just not a feature that I use, so I don't worry about that. Then you have another, I don't know if y'all can see, you have another compartment right here. So this is where I'm going to put my noise canceling headphones, anything that I'm going to need in flight. So my little cabin bag that I've talked about before, that's going to go in here because this compartment is really easy to get into. Okay, now you've got this compartment here, which is just kind of big and deep. You could put your Kindle in here. You could put a magazine, a book, any of those kinds of things could go in here. And then I'm going to show you guys. This is probably my favorite part because this one, you kind of have to play with the wheels to get it to lay flat. Is that going to go? There they go. This opens up like a traditional clamshell suitcase. So if you are someone who either tends to overfill your checked bag or puts too much in your other carry-on, you just want to make sure you have like a change of clothes and things like that. When you go to pack your bag, I love this. This will easily fit like 2 to 3 outfits. I've talked before about how I always make sure that my bathing suit goes in whatever I'm taking on the airplane with me because that's one item that would be really hard for me to purchase somewhere else because I have a weird body shape. I have a long torso and it's a whole thing. If you're a runner and you're traveling to a race, this could be your perfect solution if you don't want to do carry-on only, because this, if I were a runner, I used to travel for races a lot. This is where I would put my running shoes, my running socks, my running kit, things that it's not going to be easy for me to replace if my luggage got lost. I think this is a great solution. So you have this side here. So it's basically just like a mini regular suitcase because here's where you have the trolley. So you have those wells. I was trying to see if I had one in here, but if you watch my other, my last video, I showed how I use those Compass Rose packing cubes because they fit so beautifully in here and they do fit in this suitcase as well. And then that part zips up. And then this part over here, you just have this open zipper compartment. So it fits, and whenever you go to lay it flat, I have to do this every time. You have to like manipulate the wheels a little bit. I'm sure there's a more scientific way to do that to get it to lay flat. If you're looking for something that you can pack like a traditional suitcase, but is still very lightweight and easy to put either into the overhead or underneath the seat in front of you, this is the bag for you. I will show you a picture because when I first showed this, people were dubious about if it would fit underneath the seat in front of them. It absolutely will fit underneath the seat in front of you. You can just slide it in just like that. It's kind of a miracle the way it fits actually. So this is the Tumi Oxford underseat bag. Again, it's currently on sale. I've used it now 4 times, I think. I just love it. The one trip that Scott and I did with it, I can't tell you how like carefree I felt going through the airport that this was all I was having to roll because it was so lightweight. And then I just had like an actual purse and it was just lovely. The trolley handle will easily fit on your away bigger carry-on, or if you've got like a bigger checked bag, it will fit over that as well. And I just feel like it's just the perfect little bag. Now, I don't know if it's on sale because they're getting ready to discontinue it. That tends to be what Tumi does. So if you wanted this, if this is in the budget for you and you've been looking at it, I would not delay. Love this bag. This is probably my classiest of all of my bags. And if I'm going on a long trip and I'm checking a bag, this is for sure what I'm going to take with me on the airplane. I love this baby. She's so cute. So for really short trips or really long trips, I like this bag. And I just said that, but now I'm going to maybe make an exception. Although you could actually take both of these pieces into the cabin for an international flight. And I'm going to tell you why this is my favorite for international flights in just a second. This is the Away Everywhere bag. This was like the OG bag for me. The first bag I think that I ever did like a full review of. I still love it. This is the second version. I like this version better because they did increase the drop so that you can easily put it over your shoulder. The first version of this bag, this for me anyway, was not possible. This version it is. It does come with a big, thick crossbody strap that attaches here and here. You okay, Lenny? Sadie, you want to come in? Is that Sadie wanting to come in? Come on. Okay. I don't have that attached. I just never can find a comfortable way to wear a big bag like that. It's just not possible. So I don't worry about it. I don't even know where it is, if I'm going to be honest. So yeah, this is the Away Everywhere bag. This one has many, many compartments. I have another backpack stuck in there to keep it shape. Oh, that's a boarding pass from somewhere. Where was I coming to and from? Is this from Paris? Oh, yes, this is a boarding pass from Paris. That's kind of fun. This bag, what I love is the way that it opens up. Look at that. Oh, I should have told you. This one retails for $195. A really good value, really good quality. I've had this bag 4 years, 5 years, a long time. I love the way it opens up to pack it. Now you do have to be somewhat careful because even though it opens up this wide, you can't fill this whole space because you still have to be able to close it. But I love it for finding things. You do have a key fob in here. I don't know if I showed you in the Everywhere tote. There's a key fob in there as well. You have what do you call that? Just a thing for your keys. You have a big zipper compartment there, two here, very standard in the Away travel bags. On this side here, you've got this compartment and then this one, which works great for your water bottle. And then your big thing here. But wait, there's more. Now this bag in particular, if you don't have it stuffed, it kind of gets kind of messy and slouchy really fast. That goes away as soon as it's filled because you saw I had it filled and that wasn't there. But some of you, like when you store it, it can get a little bit slouchy. So just know that's coming. This compartment here is for your laptop. Now, is this the one? It's actually really good for me. I think this will fit. Yes. This, again, easily fits your 16-inch MacBook Pro. Of all of them, this is the one that I think fits it the best as far as the most like ergonomically and all of that. But again, the 16-inch MacBook Pro fits without any problem whatsoever. You have, of course, your trolley sleeve is there. I think these are vegan leather handles. And actually, I might be wrong on the tote. Those might be vegan leather and not leather. I will double check that and put it down here. And then you have this hidden zipper pocket right here, which is where I put my passport. So the reason this is my bag of choice when I do international travel is because when it's filled, it has the best structure. And I predominantly travel in either Coach or Comfort Plus, which is Delta's like one level up from Coach. It's certainly not first class or business or Delta One. And when it's filled, this one has the best structure for putting your feet up. Because if you're doing an 8, 10, 12, 15-hour flight, like when we went to Tokyo, being able to elevate your legs, I cannot tell you the difference it makes. So what I will do with this bag is I will set this on the ground and I will use it to prop up my legs. It really has a great structure for that. I have set my legs up on this bag so many times. It has been through so much. But that seems like a small thing, but none of the other bags really have the structure for that. I mean, I suppose the Tumi one does, but I think I'm less likely to prop my feet up on that, even though whatever. But as far as elevating my legs, for some reason, I have it in my head, this is the best one for that. It's also, though, very compact. So It's not going to get really heavy. You can't actually fit that much in here. So if you're worried about, you know, having too much stuff on the airplane, carrying too much stuff, if you're worried about your back or whatever, this bag, especially if you leave it on with the trolley handle on the suitcase the whole time, is really a great bag. It holds enough, but not so much that it's too cumbersome and too overwhelming. So that's it. That's all 4 of the bags. As I said, all 4 meet the requirements for underseat bags. All 4, of course, meet the requirements for bringing them into the cabin with you. Every trip I go on, I have this moment where I'm like, and as I'm filming this, I'm getting ready for my trip to Arizona, and I'm still not 100% sure what I'm taking, because every trip I'm like, is this what I'm taking? Is this what I'm taking? But these are the 4 that I have pared down to that I would be very sad if I didn't have. All very high quality. They really run the gamut for price point, but I don't think you can go wrong with any of the 4. So if you are needing to upgrade your personal item game, I would strongly recommend one of these 4. If you're going to purchase it, I would love it if you would use the affiliate links in the description, or you can purchase it right here on YouTube. YouTube now has a little YouTube shopping feature, and I get a small commission from that as well. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.